Well, hello there, Libra. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and also Lady J of Lady J's Pirate Tarot Readings. Excellent. I am going to finalize all of that, and you'll be the first to know when I have figured that out. I'm here to talk to you about January 2024. Yay, we made it. Huzzah! Right? Very exciting stuff. We will have 5 weeks this month. We have 5 columns and the 3 rows as per usual. We're doing it on location, so I'm not at home. And I'm doing it in this position so you can see the cards up close and have a real good look at all the detail of those beautiful cards. All right. So this is why we're doing it like this. This will be the only video done here in this location. We'll probably finish up the videos at home when I get there. All right. So don't be alarmed by the background changes and whatnot. It's going to be fun. All right. I have this deck of cards here, the Crystal Ally cards, and we're going to go ahead and pick out a stone card for you for the month. All right. They've been pre-programmed for you. So we're just looking for a card for Libra. Card for Libra for the month. All right. So this is going to be very cool. Let's look and see what we have. Ah, yes. Celestite messages. I believe I got this for someone else this month. That'll be fun. Nice. So Celestite messages. You can see all the beautiful, lovely colors and details in this card. You're going to be getting messages from all sorts of different places. You'll also be delivering messages. So be sure that as you hear things, you share them. This doesn't mean gossip. This means that when you receive a message for somebody else, whether it's through here or here, you know, you're going to be getting your messages, but you want to be able to share them as well. Make sure that the right people are hearing them and in a timely fashion, and not meaning rushing them, but when they need to hear it, you let them know. All right. That's good news. I like that. I have this set of Psychic Tarot Oracle cards. All of the decks will be in the comments below like they were last month. So look for them there. And I'm going to use these for the full overview. We will get into that. I will go ahead and lay them out now. I will tell you the messages from Spirit while I do this. Messages from Spirit for all 12 signs are that we need to get started. It's time to get going on whatever it was we were holding off on. We were holding off on something. We wanted to start something. We were like, it's not time yet. Okay, well, it's not time yet. Whether it was a workout system that we wanted to try getting into, we were like, not time yet. Whatever wasn't time yet to start, whether it's a job, a workout routine, a new diet, whatever it is, it's time. Get started. Yes, it's time to go. Hello, it's awesome. I love the getting going energy of that because we needed it. We needed to get going on something. It will benefit us so tremendously to get going on that. Very nice. Like it very much for you. It's good. And we are, yes, your own personal message is talking about self-care this month. So I feel like you get self-care or got self-care in a previous month recently. And I want to say that this speaks to self-care, whether it's financial self-care, it could be physical, go see the doctor if you need to. It could be mental and emotional, taking time out to do the things you need to do for you in all areas, not just the usual obvious ones, you know. So if it's diet and exercise you need to work on, do that. If it's relaxation and de-stressing, don't forget that those count as self-care. Okay. We want you to be cared for, and that starts with you caring for you. All right. Perfect. Let's go ahead and dive in and talk about December 31st through January 6th. I have intuition. Intuition is here telling me that you can trust all of the little messages your gut are telling you. So you have that little voice in the back of your head that says, oh, grab the umbrella. Even on it's a clear blue sky, and you're like, grab the umbrella. And you're like, why am I grabbing the umbrella? And you don't, or you do, and you grab the umbrella thinking, okay, maybe it's to keep the sun off my fair, beautiful skin. And you bring it. And then out of nowhere, the big dark clouds come flying in by the afternoon, and by the evening, when you didn't realize you were going to be out, presto changeo, thunder and lightning and rain, and you're like, I have my umbrella. This is good news. So you're following that little voice that's telling you things that are very helpful. Pay attention. That little guy is trying to help you circumnavigate life without having as many issues. All right. Material and spiritual prosperity. Honestly, that's blocked right now. So interesting that you're going to have your intuition, which is your gut, on point, but spiritual and material prosperity are blocked. So there's not going to be an overabundance of like angel signs and physical stuff coming your way. Okay. It's only for a week, so don't be mad. But realize that physical gifts and whatnot are not going to be happening. So you can get back to work and do what you need to do this week, and that'll be great. Okay. And yes, the sacral chakra is your solution. So staying in your sacral chakra, which is where creativity lives, definitely it's your second chakra. So you're going to pay attention to what your creative self, your sexual organs, and all that good stuff are talking about. They all have a little story to tell. And this could be part of your self-care project. You know what I mean? So don't worry about that. It's good stuff. Nobody's mad at anyone about that. Do what you need to do and take care of you, okay? Because, you know, it's all natural. We just don't talk about it, right? Okay. Let's talk about what's going on here for the next week over January 7th through the 13th. Yes, we're going to go in depth on this last week at the end of this video, so don't worry. But 7th through the 13th, we have where you are right now or where you are this week, triumphant success. So there will be a lot of good things happening this week, and we are excited to celebrate them. Celebrating yourself. This is a very Ace of Swords looking thing right here. Yes, you're going to have some control and some power coming in the moment. Maybe we should not be too gloaty, but I'm excited to see this for you. So very exciting. Okay. Where you're blocked to this week, there will be obstacles and challenges, things where you need to pay attention to how other people are seeing you. But at the same time, it has a lot of like, there's a 6 of stars in there, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or 7 of stars. I'm going to say that it really speaks to needing to ask for help. All right. While you're dealing with obstacles, just ask for help, and you can work your way through whatever this is if you just ask for help. Okay. Not your forte, but it's definitely recommended. Okay. The answer and the solution to this is power. All right. So you're going to be coming at this situation with power. Will it be wisdom power from the man, the wisdom of man, or will it be the other animal power? Okay. So you choose whether you come at it with action and intention of animal power, or will you come at it with wisdom from manpower? Okay. There's an option. There's a choice. I think that you are smart and capable and will make the right choice for you in that moment. It's not going to be the same for everybody. So not all Libras are going to have the same reaction to the situation that they're in. Okay. So breathe and know that the following week, we are going to start off, which is the 14th through the 20th. We will go ahead and do Prosperity Begins. Ha-ha. So that's good news. So everything that we've been working through, triumphant success, obstacles and challenges and power, bring us to prosperity. Ta-da! You've done the thing. You laid the groundwork. The seed grew into this beautiful tree and it's dropping fruit. Hello. That's wonderful news. And look at all those. Oh, those are fruits in the air. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 fruits flying around in the air. Yep, those are actual fruits. Bonk. And yes, there are 4 butterflies as well. So things have been transforming. The work you've done is transforming into abundance. Okay, so good job. This is where you are this week. This is the 3rd week of January. Very cool to start here. I like that very much for you. And yes, partnerships and alliances are being formed. You are, and it's blocked. So it's not being formed. Sorry. Yeah, partnerships and alliances are not going well. So you might have a tiff with a friend. Okay. So this is an issue where people that you thought were your friend are going to be doing something a little sideways, a little backwards, a little different. And I don't want you to be mad about it. I just want you to sort of acknowledge that, okay. The alliance is seeing a bump. It doesn't mean it needs to be severed or thrown out with the bathwater. You just need to take a deep breath and go, okay. Because we're having an argument. I'm having prosperity, right? Prosperity is happening. Having a fight with a friend, but we have accelerated motion happening. So you can't stop where you're going or how it's going. It's very fast. All of this is happening very quickly this week. So whatever the argument is, we will find out in a future video whether or not we can work through it and come to the other side of it, or if it's going to be catastrophic. I really hope it's not catastrophic for you, all right? But right now, movement is your answer, okay? You have to get busy moving. You don't have a lot of time to sit around and hang out with your friends. And I'm sorry about that, but that's where you're at this week. Doesn't mean you won't come back later, all right? So let's talk about the 21st through the 27th. There will be some temptation for you to do something different. Maybe you're going to be thinking about another way of being in the world, or somebody else. You're going to be hanging out with people who are living a life that you kind of want to do. You're like, oh, I really, really, really want to do that. And maybe it's just not time for you yet. So you're very tempted to do it, but you know it's not time yet. So you're like watching the clock, frustrated and irritated, but you know who you are, you know what you're doing, and you have to just say, okay, I'm going to bide my time until it's time for me, but not until then. For now, it's just a temptation. Maybe it's something to put on the shopping list, all right? That's okay. Your awareness is blocked, which is unfortunate, because this is you being completely connected to the big guy and knowing exactly how you're going to get from point A to point B, and everything is great. And that whole connection and that awareness of how to get where you want to go and how to get that thing on the shopping list is blocked. So right now you're feeling a little, I'm stuck, I'm frustrated, and I can't buy the thing I want, or I can't do the thing that I'm being tempted with. So hang in there, all right? And strive for balance. Balance is the key. We have this balance card. This is very magician-y. If you look at him, he's got all the tools at his disposal. He's got swords, cups, pentacles, and wands. All right, so he has everything he needs, plus those fantastic wings, and he's hot, right? I mean, hey, this guy has it going on. He's awesome. And this is balance. This is what balance looks like when you just have all your ducks in a row and you're doing balance instead of worrying about all the other stuff that you don't. Instead of worrying about what you don't have, take care of what you do have, okay? We want to stay there. We want to stay aware, or as close to aware as we can, because it's blocked. You aren't very aware, but if you stay in balance, you'll be all right, okay? Now, the final week of January, the 28th through the February 3rd, we have the third eye. This is you looking at things from here, not here. Because here is one thing. You'll see the 3D world, and here's where you need to look at it from so that you can see it from a more spiritual perspective. If you close your eyes and look at things, you will find yourself perceiving things you hadn't even realized were there, okay? So Allow your ears to hear and your eyes to see through your lids, and what you see. What do you really see when you look at another person? All right. You'll perceive things with your feelings that you hadn't expected. So that's your third eye working with you to create a new vision of what you're looking at, where you want to go, how you want to get there. Everything is possible, especially when you're looking through your third eye as opposed to from the square pegged hole of your real eyes. Okay, your body eyes. Okay. I'm not even sure how to explain that. Don't get discouraged because I'm going to tell you right now that hope is blocked. This is your blocked card. This speaks to hope, unequivocal. I feel like you're feeling more practical than this. You're not expecting there to be a magical thing come down and fix what's going on here. You are expecting a mechanical solution to this problem, okay? And that is why hope is blocked. You're like, okay, well, hope is blocked. What's interesting about that is that this week you end up in an emotional withdrawal. Your solution is to take a time out, do a little hermit action, be on your own. Don't force the universe to interact with you. Don't force anyone else to interact with you. You don't want to interact with anyone anyway. You want to go feel your feelings. You want to have seen things through your third eye, and trying to discern what that is and make sense of it, okay? That's what you're doing. You're not, I don't see that you're in a sad space. This is not emotional sad space. This is an emotional, okay, I need to regroup. I need to look at this from a new perspective. I need to understand my place in this situation. I need to handle where the ducks are and make sure that they're lining up, or how I interact with those ducks, because everything is changing in this moment or in this week, and you need to regroup. All right. So this is a card of emotional regrouping, and I'm excited to see it for you because it will help you tremendously. It doesn't mean that hope is lost or anything else like that. It just means that in this moment of now, you need a minute. You need a minute. And I'm going to gather up all these cards for you so we can be prepared to go deeper on the first week of January, as is our custom. All right. So let's get these cards out of the way. And I'm going to lay out the 3 cards from the overview video. And then I'm going to take some of these cards from the Alleyman's Tarot, which is super fun and interesting. And we will add them to this situation and see what we can glean. That's a fun word, right? See what we can figure out. All right. So these cards are most unique. They're from 150 different artists, from 150 different decks. So exciting. All right. So we started this week. The theme of the week is intuition. Following our interest, our intuition, our gut is telling us what's going on and how we're going to get there. If we can listen to the gut, we will have a better experience. All right. This here is the 10 of discs, right? So like 10 of pentacles, which is nice. That's like family money is happening, right? And it's not blocked at all. There's family money on the table at this time. So using your intuition as you deal with the family money will be very helpful at this time. And yes, the builder is here. The builder is another really interesting card. And you're building something beautiful. You're building something of light. You're building something that will prosper, right? And with all that family money on the table, you're going to build something beautiful. And this is good news. We love that for you. Good job, Libra. So we were talking about material and spiritual prosperity being blocked this week. And that just means that, right now we're not going to be able to pray it away. We're not going to be able to buy ourselves out of whatever we're into. You have family money, but it doesn't mean it's there for you to spend, okay? You're building something special. It feels like investments in some way. But we absolutely can't get stuck in this fear, okay? This card is the card I call fear. Creepy, right? He's the thing remember, he's the invisible fear that lives under the bed, right? Remember that asshole? Yeah, he's a meanie. Nobody liked him. And no wonder he's cranky. Nobody likes him. But he lives under the bed. And when you turn on the light, he's not there, right? So he's an imagined fear, okay? So it's not real. It's not real. It's not really there. So whatever you're afraid of, it's imaginary, okay? So that imaginary fear is what's blocking you. Let it go, all right? Now, here we have a 9 of Wands. Interesting. So it has a Roman numeral for 9, and then it has 8. 8 wands here, so that's confusing, but interesting. But maybe it's the stars that there are 9 of. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, there's too many of those. Okay, there's a leaf under the dome, right? The leaf under the dome is going to grow into the 9th wand. Hello! I love it. Okay, so, sorry. First time I've seen this card. It's fun. The 9 of Wands. This is all about staying you, no matter what's going on around you, no matter how many odds there are against you. Stay who you are. This is, of course, in the block department where people are going to be pushing you around and suggesting that you be different. Don't be different. Be you, because there's only one you. That's always the answer, okay? So don't let anyone push you around when you need to be your beautiful, leafy, gorgeous self underneath the dome. So different, but so protected and so ready to go, even as it begins to snow. Ha! That's what's going on. It's starting to snow, but he's under a dome in safety, and it's beautiful. So I love that this little plant is going to grow just fine and grow into a great big, beautiful stick, just like the others, only better, right? So excellent. You stay you. Don't change for anyone, okay? Excellent. The next card over, we're talking about our solutions, right? We have Sacral Chakra. We are going to be talking about that guy there, which was the second chakra, which controls all the sexual organs and creativity. We were talking about expressing ourselves creatively and maybe sexually if we need to. Hey, with or without a partner, all good, no matter what. This card here is interesting, right? I'm calling it the Ace of Smoke Rings because there's that smoke ring in there. It might also be the King of Smoke Rings. And it could work this way, right? Wearing a crown. Dun, dun, dun. So this is a fun, weird card that operates in many different directions. But I do like the crown. You still have the outside framework. Makes it very queenly or kingly. I like it very much. It's a fun card. I'm calling it the smoke ring. But it speaks of potential. It speaks of hope. It speaks of divine illusion. I'm not going to lie. There could be an illusion in this that we're putting too much energy into something that's not really tangible, right? The smoke ring is not tangible, and therefore we need to appreciate its lack of tangibility and not get too caught up in it, right? So whatever this is, we don't want to get too caught up in the illusion that the smoke ring is offering, all right? Hang in there. It's going to be all right. And, we top off this week with the High Priestess. Another real live High Priestess. This lady is very connected. She has a little octopus coming out of her noggin, which is super fun, right? Who wouldn't want that, right? Maybe not. I don't know. So yes, she's beautiful and gorgeous and lovely. And I think those tentacles say she's very connected. So yes, even as we appreciate who she is and what she's all about, the High Priestess is telling us that our intuition is on point. We can trust our intuition even as we're dealing with all this interesting stuff around us. Pay attention. It has more to do with the family money, I think, than you think. There is an illusion around us. We have some unfounded fear. And we need to keep our minds clear and understood. So use our creativity. Don't get sucked into illusion. And trust your intuition, all right? This is good news. I'm not going to go ahead and add any extra cards. I have a deck here for you to do that, but I don't need to clarify these cards. I think they're okay. I mean, I could clarify the smoke ring for you. Dedicated effort, which is an interesting answer to that question of what is that and what is going on there. Dedicated effort, showing that one more time that it's all about the work. It's not about whatever the smoke ring is about, this illusion. Don't let the illusion catch you off guard. Stay with your dedicated effort. Keep doing the work and don't worry about the illusion in front of you. This is some mirage, right? You're walking through the desert and there's a mirage. You don't want to deal with the mirage. You want to keep doing the dedicated effort. Keep walking through the desert, okay? Because that mirage is just going to disappear the minute you get close enough to it, okay? Trust your instincts. They're on point, all right? Excellent. Glad to see this for you, Libra. And we will talk next about the 7th through the 13th. So, but like and subscribe. It costs nothing to subscribe, and I appreciate all of you. You matter very much to me. Please comment below if you want to. It helps the algorithm when you tell me things, and I can respond because I will do that. I appreciate you very much. This is, I like to do this for you and with you. So thank you very much for being here. We'll see you next week.